All right, let's get right into it. What if you could tell an AI not just what to create, but exactly how to create it? I mean, guaranteeing a perfect, predictable result every single time. Well, today we're going to look at a tool from Microsoft Research that promises to do just that.
You've been there, right? I know I have. You spend all this time crafting what you think is the perfect prompt, you hit send, and the language model gives you something that's, kind of close, but not quite what you needed. It's this frustrating back and forth that feels less like a reliable process and more like you're just rolling the dice.
And this just nails the problem for developers, doesn't it? On the left, you've got what you asked for, clean, structured data. And on the right, well, that's what you often get, a chaotic mess of conversational fluff, weird formatting, with your JSON maybe buried somewhere in the middle. For any real-world app, that kind of unpredictability is a total deal breaker. So, how do we fix this? This is exactly where Microsoft's guidance library steps in. It's basically designed to take all the guesswork out of AI generation and give you a whole new level of precision and, most importantly, control.
So what is it, really? Well, guidance isn't just another clever way of prompting or asking the model nicely. No. It's a way to programmatically enforce constraints on the language model. It fundamentally changes the game from making a polite request to giving a direct command.
I absolutely love this analogy because it just makes perfect sense. Think about it. Regular prompting is like walking up to a super creative chef and saying, "Hey, make me something healthy." You'll get something interesting for sure, but who knows what it'll be? Guidance, on the other hand, is like handing that same chef a detailed step-by-step recipe with exact measurements. They have to follow it, and the result is going to be consistent every single time. And that right there is the huge shift in thinking. We're moving away from a world of probability, where you just hope for the best, to a world that's more deterministic, where you get a guaranteed outcome. And for anyone building real, reliable applications on top of these LLMs, that is absolutely critical.
Okay, so how does it actually work under the hood? How does it force the AI to follow that recipe so precisely? Well, the secret sauce has a name. It's called constrained generation.
This is the magic of the whole thing. As the AI is generating its response, word by word, guidance steps in and limits its choices. At every single step, the AI is only allowed to pick the next word or token if it perfectly fits the structure you've laid out. It's not a suggestion, it's a hard rule. It becomes literally impossible for the model to spit out the wrong format.
So let's see how this actually works in practice. It's really a simple three-step dance. First, you define a template with the exact structure you need. Then, second, you use the special gen command to tell the AI exactly where it needs to fill in the blanks. And finally, the library takes over, constrains the model, and forces it to follow your rules to the letter.
And here's a fantastic little code snippet that shows what's happening. See that line for the price? The part that says regex with some symbols after it? That's the constraint. That rule is telling the AI, hey, for the price, you're only allowed to generate numbers. So even if it wanted to write out $99, it can't. It's forced to generate a 9 and another 9, guaranteeing the format your app needs.
Now, this level of control is incredibly powerful, but it does come with a trade-off. It's not the right tool for every single job out there. What you're doing is trading some of the model's free-form creativity for absolute, rock-solid reliability.
So you'll want to reach for guidance when that structure is completely non-negotiable. If you need perfectly formatted JSON for an API call, if you're building an app that fills out a template, or if even one tiny formatting error would break your whole system, guidance is going to be your best friend. It's for those times when control is king.
But on the flip side, if what you're looking for is a creative brainstorming partner, or you want a chatbot that sounds supernatural and conversational, this probably isn't the tool for you. Those constraints can make the output feel a bit rigid, a little robotic, and honestly, for simpler tasks, other tools might get you there faster without needing to learn a new templating language.
This table gives us a really great snapshot of where guidance fits into the whole ecosystem. Look at that top row. For control, guidance is cranked all the way up to maximum. It's a specialized, high-power tool sitting at the complete opposite end of the spectrum from your regular, easy-to-use but totally unpredictable prompting.
So, okay, let's zoom out. Why is a tool like this so important? Why does it matter for the future of AI development? Well, it's all about making these incredibly powerful models truly ready for the real world, for production. So the key thing to take away here is this. Guidance helps us transform language models from these fascinating but kinda unpredictable creative partners into reliable, deterministic tools that we can actually build things on. And that is a huge step forward for building software we can truly count on.
And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. By enforcing these super strict recipes, we gain reliability, which is awesome, but what might we be losing in the process? By eliminating the chance for a mistake, are we also eliminating the chance for some serendipitous, unexpected stroke of genius? It's a trade-off we're all going to be navigating as these powerful tools become more and more a part of our lives.